It's a growing problem for many Georgians. You need medication, but you can't afford it. College student Khris Rowe found himself in that situation this fall. He got so desperate, Rowe bought the insulin that he needed on Craigslist. Fox Medical Team's Beth Galvin has his story.
Khris Rowe knew that buying insulin from strangers was a risky thing to do, but he didn't really think he had any other option. And that's when his mother decided there had to be a better way to do this. And she found it.
How are you feeling today?
When Georgia State freshman Khris Rowe found the Morehouse School of Medicine's H.E.A.L clinic on Howell Mill, the 20-year-old was struggling because he has type 1 diabetes.
I was diagnosed when I was 13.
So Rowe needs daily insulin, which was a problem.
Because insulin is expensive.
He has a job, just no health insurance.
It was pretty hard to get insulin. Like, I found myself buying insulin off of Craigslist and stuff like that.
Rowe knew that buying insulin from a stranger on Craigslist was risky, but he says he didn't know what else to do. And that's when his mom stepped in.
She did some digging deep for me, and she actually found this clinic.
Doctors here at the clinic gave Rowe free insulin samples to get him through the short term. And then to find a long-term fix, clinical pharmacist Dr. Christopher Holloway helped the Rowes pull together the paperwork that Khris needed to qualify for the insulin manufacturer's patient assistance program so he could get his insulin at low to no cost.
By getting that, he'll have that full amount, so he won't have to worry in the back of my mind, how am I going to get my insulin next week or whatever. But he also qualifies for a year for that. So kind of a year from this past month, we'll have to go through that process again.
And if you're struggling to pay for your medication, Holloway says talk to your doctor or pharmacist about your options. You may be able to switch to a cheaper generic medication. And many chain stores sell generic drugs for as little as $5 for a 30-day supply. Or you could try a prescription drug discount card that may lower your costs. Khris Rowe says he had no idea help was out there.
It was fairly easy for me, yeah.
But he is so glad he found it.
Patient assistance programs from pharmaceutical companies typically have requirements, so you may be asked to provide documentation about your income or your health, but the one that Khris found has helped him secure a steady supply of insulin for the next year. And if you're struggling to pay for your medication, talk to your doctor about it and find out what your options are. For the Fox Medical Team, I'm Beth Galvin.